This video shows how to perform a suspension job on a 2004 Toyota Tundra. We'll install Duralast Loaded Strut assemblies in the front and shocks in the rear for a faster, easier install and better ride control. Now you can do this job at home with hand tools. You'll need these tools for the job. Bigger tools like a torque wrench you can borrow from AutoZone through the Loan-A-Tool program. You'll also need a good hydraulic jack, some jack stands, and wheel chocks. Make sure the car is in park with the parking brake on before starting. We'll need to remove the wheel and raise the car. Start by loosening the lug nuts, then raise the vehicle and support it with jack stands. Then remove the wheel. We're going to remove the sway bar link nut using a 14mm. Then remove the lower strut mount nut using a 19mm socket on both sides. Use a hammer and a punch to help knock that bolt through. Remove the 3 top strut mount nuts using a 14mm wrench. Then remove the strut assembly and install the new one. Tighten the top 3 strut mount nuts. Press down on the spindle to line up the lower strut mount bolt, install it, and tighten. Use a jack to raise the spindle to install the sway bar link bushing, washer, and nut. And then tighten this down. Then reinstall the wheel. Then torque the lug nuts. Repeat this on the other side, and then you're ready to move to the rear. For the rear, remove the wheel you're working on the same way you did in the front. Now we're going to remove the lower shock mount bolt and nut using a 17mm on both sides. Remove the top strut nut by holding the shock and using a 14mm. Pull the shock down and remove the lower mount bolt, and then remove the shock. Install the bushing stacking before installing the shock. Install the lower strut mount bolt and nut and tighten. Raise the rear end of the vehicle so the top of the shock is exposed. Install the bushing and nut for the top of the shock and then tighten. Install the wheel and lower the vehicle, following the same procedures we did on the front. Repeat on the other side, and you're done. After every suspension job, we recommend going for a test drive, getting an alignment check, and of course, enjoying your new suspension.